are you doing today, MB?
I'm good. How are
Good.
you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm glad I was able to go over your 24-hour recall and assess your dietary needs as well as some different things you're struggling with your mitral valve prolapse and things. I assessed that you took in 1,200 kilocalories, and after putting your age, weight, and height and all that stuff into it, you need about 2,472. You took in 124 grams of carbohydrates, which is good. That was 41.4% of your total intake, and then 77 grams of protein, which is 25.6% of your intake, which you needed approximately 77 grams for anabolism, and you took in 77 grams, so you should be very proud of yourself. And then you took in 44 grams of fat, which was 33% of your intake. Because you need to increase it to like almost 2,500, I'm concerned that you are going to try to make up those kilocalories by consuming too much fat. So I want to really make sure that even though you reached your goal of 77 grams of protein, that it would almost be better to take in more protein than what you need and carbohydrates rather than increasing the fat in order to reach your goal.
Okay.
Let's see. Your medical nutrition therapy. I recommend that you maintain an adequate calorie protein diet, as I just stated, increasing consumption slightly more than usual, but not increasing the fat intake portion. And I recommend you take a CoQ10 and vitamin B supplement. I think that'll help with the mitral valve prolapse and fatigue and different things that you've been experiencing.
Okay.
And then I've come up with a little plan of action. I know how much you love to spend time in the morning doing your makeup and things, but I highly recommend packing a more adequate lunch for school than, worrying about your face and your makeup and things like that. So we're definitely going to try to get up earlier so that we can pack good lunches. And I want you to avoid caffeine and sugary beverages. That'll help monitor and maintain your, good heart. And I know your mom doesn't provide them in the house anyway, so that shouldn't be a problem. So it's up to you not to buy those things at school, okay? All right, and I also recommend to get plenty of good and sufficient sleep, not to stay up on your phone on Netflix or texting your new boyfriend. I know how tempting that sounds, but you have to take care of you first, okay? All right, and then overall everything was good. Just increase your water intake, and I think you will just be fine, and you're growing into be such a wonderful, beautiful young woman. So, all right, well, thank you for listening to my little assessment.
Thank you.